is going on, everybody? It's T Reaper and I'm back with another video. Oh my god. Good afternoon. I hope everybody had a splendid week. I do apologize very much so for the lack of content this week. I have been very busy with personal shit, and my personal shit has gotten in the way of me actually being entertained. So I do apologize, but I do see that I picked up some new subscribers. Thanks so much, and shout out to everybody that has bouted with me on Twitter all week. That was a lot of fun. It kept me sane and it kept me from going crazy. Also, shout out to the nerd delegation. I actually and my friend Ethan. I actually got to meet him actually in person, and we had a fun time at IHOP and Enterprise and the nice mall, and him buying a $400 stopwatch or smartwatch. But hey, yeah, I had a lot of fun this week, and it was a hectic week. But so on to today's video. So what the fuck happened this week? Well, we got people bitching about hashtag not my battlefield. We got Z going crazy and being rejected by the ponies he's so sworn that he loved. We got people actually arguing about KD ratios and a whole bunch of stuff on my timeline, which was actually really fun to be entertained by. And then we got the whole buzz around E3 that is, just around the corner. It's actually next week. The 10th is Microsoft's press conference, and I heard that it's actually going to be 2 hours long. God help us all. Sony's is the next day at like 9 p.m. Eastern time. And you can all, catch that on Mixer or Twitch or wherever you like to watch it. Personally, I like most of the time I like IGN's coverage because most of the time it goes off without a hitch. Also shout out to the Mag podcast with Craig Simmons TV and Heartless TV. We had a fun show the other morning. I was really exhausted, and yeah. So what is the most irritating thing that I probably can say that kind of has irked me this week? Probably the most thing that's probably been irking me is people bitch. Yo, gamers, I understand your lives is horrible. I understand you guys probably live in a state of depression, and I understand that you probably don't really know what to do on a daily basis. But please stop bitching. Please, I beg you. Who gives a shit if your ex-grandmother was good at quick scoping on Battlefield, on the hard lines, even if she wasn't even there in reality. Who gives a shit? It was the same concept with Battlefield 1 where there was a black guy on the front cover. Who the fuck gives a shit? Like, legit, seriously, who the fuck gives a shit? It's a video game. It's for entertainment purposes. This is not a documentary. This is not reported to realism. Video games aren't known for their realism to real life historical value, unless that's what it's based on. That type of stuff you would come to expect from Assassin's Creed titles and whatnot, because they take some historical aspects and then put a work of fantasy in it. But it's just Battlefield and Call of Duty, guys, stop complaining. I beg you. Yes, we understand that everybody who is not an SJW feels that this is this is not accurate. This is not accurate to history. We understand your complaint, but to understand our complaint, it's a video game. It's meant to have fun and not bitch over 10,000 times. I have listened to certain people's videos over on this topic, and some of these people make really good points. But again, my point would be, it's a video game. It's supposed to have fun. That's kind of the concept. It kind of goes back to the whole concept of when someone tries to argue with me or tries to debate with me about the best aspect of KD ratios and stuff like that. I kind of have fun with it because it's like you got one person trying to tell me that my Halo 5 KD is not what it's supposed to be, and then you got that I'm trying to tell them that would be true if you were following a certain parameters, such as Halo follower, and not the actual game, stats. Because, if anybody doesn't know the difference between Halo 5 and Halo follower, Halo 5 tells you one stat, but the Halo 5, the Halo follower database tells you, the logistics of it. So that Halo 4 is that most accurate mathematically, whereas Halo 5 kind of screws around with it. But again, I kind of look at separation when it comes to like KD ratios and stuff, and I legitly look at, if I was to kill 3 people, in a row and not die, and then kill another 3 people, that's 6, and then I died. That means I have a nice 6 separation between deaths. I don't necessarily, when I look at someone's KD, I look at the separation between, death and kills, because, I want to see how many people that person individually can take down before that person dies. It's just like how much of a powerhouse is this person on the actual field. And then in some certain situations, when somebody is too good, they get kicked from the server. So it's like, you gotta like sometimes you gotta dumb down your skill level, but most of the time it's okay and completely fine. But that it's just gamers, I understand your worry and I understand your complaints, but stop bitching. Like, hashtag not my battlefield. Woman, grandma King's quick scope. Who gives a shit? I really don't care. It's not that big of a deal for me, but I'm like sick and tired of like my activity feed being like filled up with people complaining about it. It's just like it's Battlefield. Comes, every once in a while, it's meant for entertainment purposes, people. Not anything else, but hey, that's the world we live in, people. That's what you gotta do. Sometimes people, stomp all over you, and then sometimes people have really good points and make really good, really good, comments and really good topics, and it's just like, and then next week, that new Vampire game comes out. I'm actually really excited for that. I have that already bought, and actually most games now I actually have already paid off. I have Battlefield 5 Deluxe Edition paid off, which means I get it on the 16th of October. That's already paid. That was $80. Oh, that was the other thing that everybody was complaining about, was the cost. Yo, guys, you do not want to know what's in my wallet, and you guys do not want to understand how much I pay for my gaming hobby as a whole. You probably shit your pants. Don't complain about cost. This hobby is expensive. Deal with it. And if you would like me to go further into detail on that topic alone, I can. I've done this before. I just didn't want to spend too much time on it. But everybody complaining about gold should be free and stuff like that, don't complain about that. Yeah, Vampire is on Tuesday, and then next I'm either gonna stream it on Mixer or I'm gonna record it and then upload the walkthrough. I am actually excited to play that. It's gonna be kind of interesting. It's gonna be my first game of the summer, and I'm just excited to see what E3 brings, whether it's disappointment or enjoyment. We will just have to wait and see. But I am actually going to take I'm going to do some Vampire walkthroughs next week. I'm going to be doing a certain amount of stuff, but I don't necessarily know when I'm going to upload it. So you might hear from me early next week, or you might have to wait for E3 Sunday for, to actually see a video. But, I am getting relatively busy with my job, and it's just, kind of a pain in the ass to upload and work at the same time. Plus, I want some free time. Everybody loves that me time. I love that me time. But hey, this is T Reaper. Thanks so much for watching. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it. And I'm Reaper. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. Stay safe. Peace out.